I became so dependent on my mother that we always stayed together wherever I had to go. She quit working and taking care of me became her full-time job. That gradually took a toll on her and our relationship was getting more complicated. At such a young age, I couldn't understand her feelings, so I kind of took it all for granted. At one point, she refused to go to a rehabilitation center with me again because I was old enough. At first, I resisted and didn't want to let go of her, but there were so many fun activities that after a while I got used to it. It was a perfect environment to be in because I didn't feel different from others around me. I was energetic and I liked playing with other kids. When it was time to go back to school, the insecure side of me took over again. Although my classmates were very excited to see me, I felt very alienated. I didn't know how to communicate with them as I was mentally so behind from everyone else. Gradually, they also realized that I was a completely different person than before. I was very closed and shy, so they started to lose respect for me. As I changed, so did their attitude towards me. I remember one time when I didn't pay enough attention in the class and my teacher shouted at me in front of everyone. She told me that my circumstances don't give me a reason to deserve special treatment. I was so fragile that I started to cry. But something like that wasn't very accepted at school. Although we were so young, we were already taught to hide our emotions and behave normally. It wasn't okay for a boy to shed tears like that. As time went on, things got more and more complicated. My classmates were developing so rapidly that I fell behind even more. Boys were already hanging out with the girls while I never even spoke with a girl. Even one girl who I was friends with since childhood didn't say a word to me. Can't blame them either, because that was a new and difficult situation for all of us. I wasn't confident enough to start talking with them, nor they had the courage or wisdom to step out of the mass and act differently. Because they were developing much faster than I was, I started to notice even more differences between us, so the frustration inside me grew even bigger. I was ashamed of myself and felt like I